At the foot of Japan's majestic Mount Fuji lies a place that the locals dread, Aokigahara Forest. Also known as the Sea of Trees, it's a vast, mysterious woodland that harbors secrets far darker than the shadowy paths that wind through its depths. What lurks here is not just the darkness of nature, but something much more sinister, something that preys on the lost and the broken. Aokigahara is unlike any other forest. Its trees are so tightly packed that sunlight struggles to break through, leaving much of the forest floor in eternal twilight. The air here feels heavy, almost suffocating, as if the forest itself knows the despair of those who wander its trails. For centuries, Aokigahara has held a dark reputation. Legends say that during times of famine, villagers would abandon the elderly and the sick in this forest, leaving them to perish. Known as ubasute, this cruel practice left behind spirits filled with sorrow and rage, turning Aokigahara into a haunted graveyard. The forest became infamous in modern times for another reason. Aokigahara is one of the world's most popular suicide sites. Every year, dozens of people enter these woods with no intention of leaving. And yet, even after death, their presence lingers. Those who have ventured into Aokigahara speak of finding haunting remnants of lives left behind. Shoes, notes, photographs, eerie relics of those who came seeking an end. But it's not just the memories of the lost that haunt this place. Visitors and even locals claim to have encountered something much darker. Shadowy figures drift through the trees, vanishing as quickly as they appear. Some explorers have reported hearing distant cries, whispers that seem to come from nowhere, and an overwhelming sense of being watched. Even the forest itself seems to reject outsiders. Compasses spin wildly, as if confused by the dense iron deposits in the volcanic soil. It's said that many who enter become disoriented and lost, drawn deeper into the forest's grasp, as if something unseen is luring them further into its depths. Each year, volunteers and police patrol the forest, searching for those who may still be alive and for the bodies of those who are not. But even for seasoned rescuers, Aokigahara is a place of dread. They speak of an oppressive presence, as if the forest itself resents their intrusion. Though Aokigahara is a place of darkness and despair, it's also a place that reminds us of the fragility of life. For those who enter seeking an end, signs throughout the forest plead with them to reconsider. Because beyond the trees and the shadows, there is always hope. If you or someone you know is struggling, remember that there is always help available. You are never alone. Amid the quiet countryside of France lies a chateau steeped in history and shadowed by unspeakable horrors. The Château de Brissac, known as one of the tallest castles in the Loire Valley, is not just famous for its grandeur, but for the restless spirits that roam its halls. Welcome to one of the most haunted castles in Europe. Built in the 11th century, the Château de Brissac has a long and bloody history. Originally a fortress, it was later transformed into a grand residence by the Duke of Brissac. But the castle's opulent halls and lavish rooms could not hide the darkness that lingered within its walls, a darkness that would give rise to one of the most chilling hauntings in French history. The most infamous spirit to haunt the halls of Château de Brissac is that of Charlotte de Brézé, the illegitimate daughter of King Charles VII. In the late 15th century, Charlotte was married to Jacques de Brézé, the Duke of Brissac, but their marriage was far from a fairy tale. Known as the Green Lady, due to the emerald gown she was wearing on the night of her death, Charlotte's ghost is said to haunt the upper floors of the castle. Witnesses report seeing her pale, hollow eyes staring through the darkness, her anguished moans echoing through the corridors. She is often seen wandering the chateau's towers, forever searching for peace that never comes. Over the centuries, countless guests and staff have reported terrifying encounters. Doors slam shut on their own, cold hands reach out from the darkness, and disembodied voices whisper secrets that should have remained buried. The most terrifying of all, the blood-curdling scream that pierces the silence in the dead of night, echoing through the stone walls. There is one part of the castle that few dare to enter, the mysterious tower room. It's here that Charlotte's spirit is said to be most active. Those who have ventured into this room report feeling an overwhelming sense of dread, as if the very walls are closing in. Some say they've seen Charlotte's ghostly figure standing in the corner, her eyes filled with sorrow and rage. Some believe that the curse of the Château de Brissac is a result of the violent deaths that took place within its walls. The castle seems to hold on to its secrets, unwilling to let go of the souls it has claimed. The Duke, the adulterous lovers, and Charlotte herself all are said to be trapped, doomed to wander the halls of the chateau for eternity. Château de Brissac stands today as both a marvel of history and a testament to the restless spirits that roam its halls. For those who visit, beware, for once you enter, the spirits may decide you never leave.